Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cable. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha! Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cable. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha! Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cable. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha! Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cable. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha! Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cable. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha!
Welcome to DMV Sports Media. Here we have a top matchup between Baltimore City versus Slancha Athletics. So much on the line here in the second division. This isn't the last game for Slancha, but it is the last game for Baltimore City. And honestly, this is going to determine who gets that auto promotion into the Division I in the Super Soccer League. Currently, Baltimore City is in the first place. And a win here for them would seal the deal for their promotion directly into the Division I. As where Slancha is sitting in the second seed with a game in hand, obviously. A win here or a draw here would force them to force them to look for the win in their final game. So either way, a win in any direction seals the deal for whoever gets that automatic promotion into Division I. I'm Gio on the mic, Giovanni Monterosso. On the camera is Mr. Donovan. cameraman extraordinaire. I mean, this guy puts in shifts. I'm talking about 4 games back to back. I don't know how his legs are working by the end of the day, but for the love of the game, quoted directly from Donovan. We absolutely have a fantastic matchup to watch. So do make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and engage. We'll be pulling up the chat as frequently as possible. And do share this. I mean, this doesn't get any better than a promotion into Division I in the Super Soccer League. I mean, for me, Super Soccer League is the best regional league here in the DMV. So to see who will be moving into the first position is must-watch television. The last time these two met, Baltimore City obviously got the better of the two, hence why they're in first place. And Slancha's going to want that revenge. I mean, this is the Baltimore City rivalry matchup here. Baltimore City based obviously in Baltimore City, specifically in Patterson Park, as where Slancha is based in more so the Fells area. Given their #1 sponsor is Slancha Bar. Beautiful restaurant, beautiful bar, great food. But then on the other side, you have Guilford, another great bar, great restaurant. So there's plenty of places to visit if you're a fan of either or. And as we get ready for the walkouts, here come Slancha, Baltimore City, and the ref crew. As I mentioned, this is must-watch television, and so much on the line here. Do make sure you hit that share button. We want to get this game up in viewership because this is the battle for the automatic promotion spot into Division I. It should be stated that we'll have the Super Soccer League will have another promotion spot for a Division II team in the playoffs. Teams in 2nd seed, 3rd seed, 4th seed, and the 5th seed will compete in the playoffs to get their chance to win a promotion spot into the first division, as where in the first division you'll have one team regulated or sent down to the 2nd division. I can't speak today. Will be sent down to the 2nd division. So it's going to be a little different, and there's a lot of interest. But as I mentioned, this is DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. We should be getting started here momentarily on this drizzly, rainy, whatever you want to call it, Sunday. Shout out to the fans that have made it their way here. I mean, it's not a beautiful day, and you're here. It just shows your commitment to your team. Currently, the global versus between these two teams is a draw in the winter tournament between the two, and a two wins for Baltimore City, one in the Winter Cup and then one in the Super Soccer League last time these two met. So Slancha's going to be looking to pull that back. And here we go, underway. We are here in Milford Mill, the main base for the Super Soccer League. In the white, you will have Slancha going from left to right. And in the red, you will have Baltimore City going from right to left. It's going to be Baltimore City that has the possession now, trying to move the ball up, but it's Arlie Hitt who sends it to no man's land. No nonsense clearance for Slancha, one of the Slancha founders. And here comes Baltimore City. Baltimore City is forced to go back to their keeper. Keeper in goal is Mueller, 97. And Baltimore City under trouble, but quickly cleaned up. In goal for Slancha, it's going to be Javon Lay, number 23. I absolutely love the creativity behind these keeper numbers. Usually you see a 1 or a 0, but now we're seeing 97. Slancha's on the move. There's a shot and a big save and followed up, and there's goal number 1 for Slancha, who takes the early lead. A great follow-up play and puts it in to the back of the net. Goal scored by number 9. Activity behind these keepers. Leland Brigham. Usually you see a 1 or a 0. Leland Brigham, now sorry. 97. Slancha's on the move. There's a shot saved. And a big save and followed up. And initially got the shot, and keeper gets a save on it, and then followed up by Brigham and puts it in the back of the net. And now Slancha, this is the dream start for them. But Baltimore City is not a team you can sleep on. Definitely has the ability to bounce back, especially given the amount of time available. Things have gotten so interesting so quickly. Oh, that's something we should mention. The drizzling has picked up a little bit, so we could see some errors, whether it's a keeper save or a throw-in. We may be seeing some, and something to look out for. We saw it just there from number 5. Shine went to throw it in and slipped out of his hands. Now it's Slancha's keeper who makes the save and comes up with it. Lay. Javon Lay sends it down. Bettis and Shine. A little battle here we're going to have to watch out for on this right-hand side, left-hand side. Oh, it's a spill for Baltimore City. Sends it into the midfield. Isn't able to get the shot off, but the ball is still alive. There's the shot, and fundamentals for the keeper. Not too much venom behind that. But a shot is a shot. The keeper, that's almost a nervy situation for Slancha. Now we have a throw in for Baltimore City as the ball was forced out. Throw in here from Shine. Hit. Sends it out. And again, the fan is forced to engage with the ball. If you are tracking the bingo card, ball's been lost, and you need to take that one off. Baltimore City definitely has the firepower to get one back. So this makes this game all so much exciting. We've seen this, their last game where they went down and came back to win it 2-1. Last week against Etihad. Correction, 3-1. Right here in Milford. Long throw in. Well defended. Ball still alive. Shine had to try to get a shot off, but absolutely whiffed it. I will reiterate this: while this rain is light, the contact on the ball is gonna, if it's not perfect, it's just gonna skid like that. Big boost sent down the field. That's Nagumbu who lost possession, and Slancha asked to scoot their chairbacks. Baltimore City under pressure here. It's still going to be a Slancha ball in the final third. Throw in for Slancha. It was meant for Nagumbu, but couldn't get a touch to it. It's cleared out by number 14 for Baltimore City. That's Baldwin, K. Baldwin. Baldwin was also the orchestrator of the first attempt here at Slancha's goal. And there's a flick on, and it's easy pickings for Muller. Muller collects the ball. Taking his time, opting to play it close to Baldwin. Baldwin plays it to Shine. Shine can't get a control on it. Now it's going to be a Slancha throw-in. Shout out to all you fans turning in bright and early for this Super Soccer League action. We have a day full of matches here in Milford and throughout the Maryland region. It's Slancha who comes out with that win between the 50-50. Perez tries to flick on his teammate, collected by Baldwin, and now it's scrambled. Possession changes hands quite a few times. It's Baltimore City who comes out with it, though. A through ball played way too heavy for his teammate, and just like that, possession changes hands yet again. That was Muyumba who played that through ball, and just too much power on that. Here comes Slancha. Nagumbu beats his first defender. Plays in the early cross. Finds Lay. And a big save from Muller. Absolutely stealing goal number 2 from Slancha. Muller comes up huge with a save. I'm sorry, that was not Lay. That's Brigham. Brigham's number 9. The tip of the spear for Slancha. Muller sends it down the field, only to find Novan. Correction, Naveen. I'm going to say Novan. You're going to say Novan? I say Novan. If I'm mispronouncing that, please do correct me in the chat. A lot of sloppy play there in the midfield, only to end up with Lay, the goalkeeper for Slancha. Here comes Slancha. Still Slancha. Big boot down the field, looking for Nagumbu. Nagumbu almost gets it. Well defended. It's Brigham who keeps the play alive. Referee says flag stays down, but well defended by Baltimore City. Now it's Baltimore City that's coming out playing. Shine. Great little give and go, but hit is there to slow it down. But now it's Baltimore City who just absolutely loses a golden opportunity. It was a great through ball, but just overplayed. As we enter minute, is that 10? Minute 11 of the first half. It's a lot of action for just 10 minutes. I mean, there's been at least 3 to 4 opportunities on both sides. Obviously hasn't gone on the way of Baltimore City. That had a lot of hang time, allowing Baltimore City to get under it. Now here comes Baltimore City. Well defended by Slancha. Now it's going to be a throw-in for Slancha. Forced to clean it. Throw in here. Finds Bettis. Bettis to Brigham. Brigham fighting 2 to 3 defenders. Hits it off. The Baltimore City defender. This Baldwin Bettis, or sorry, Shrine Bettis matchup is definitely one to watch out for, as Slancha has seemingly decided that that's the channel they want to attack. Consistently coming over here to his right-hand side for them, left hand if you're Baltimore City. Quickly pressed, took way too long in that turn. Now it's Baltimore City with the attack. There's the first through ball. Gets the cross in, finds his teammate, plays it in. Almost has the opportunity, just hits it wide. Baltimore City is knocking on the doorsteps. That was Pinsky who took the shot and hit it just way too wide. Pinsky's going to want that one back. I mean, it was put on a platter for him. Just the momentum took him to hit it way too left. Here comes a big boot from Lay. Looking for his striker. Only to find the defender, and it's Brigham who comes back to win possession, to hit. Hit plays a big cross. Beautiful ball to Ngumbu. Ngumbu lets it hang just way too much and gets his pocket absolutely picked, but fortune turns his way, and it's a throw-in for Slancha. Hit gets substituted out. First substitution of the day. Hit makes his way out. Obviously, this is Super Soccer League where substitutions are unlimited, so wouldn't be surprised if you see him again. Severes, who came in for him, BP Severes. Beautiful turn there. Brigham is so quick with that pressure. Gave Baltimore City just a quick second and already was on top of him to take that ball. But Baltimore City got the possession and now are building out of the back here. Great movement there. Just not the pass he wanted to get off. It's Pettis running it down. It's Pettis who's not able to get to it. Now it's going to be a throw-in for Stewart here on this left-hand side. It's like we've already had some substitutions here. Correction, no, it wasn't a substitution. It was just a quick shift in positions. Great pressure from Baltimore City. Ball's back with Stewart. It's going to be Baldwin who finds his teammate in the midfield. Forced to go back. Big boot down the field. Finds his teammate. Absolutely wonderful touch. It's still Baltimore City. And my word, what a tackle to win that. Now it's Slancha who tried to make a switch for it, but ends up with Baltimore City. Stewart under pressure. Forced to go back to Baldwin. Baldwin swings it around. Here comes Baltimore City. Ngumbu absolutely set free. It's him and the keeper. Plays it off to Pettis. Pettis has the second goal for Slancha. And that is goal number 2 for Slancha. A beautiful through ball to Ngombu, and Ngombu unselfishly saw Perez there, leaves it for him, and just tucks it away. Ngombu absolutely set free. It's him and the keeper.
Not the result.
Plays it off to Perez. Perez has the
outcome.
second goal for Slainte. Baltimore City wants right now, but absolutely joy for Slancha. Here comes Baltimore City now. How do they bounce back? How do they recoup from what just happened? Again, it's just a little sloppy from them, and they keep putting themselves under pressure, and that's what's causing them to consistently be on the defensive side. Baltimore City is a team that performs much better when they're on the ball. But definitely a team that can adjust and hit on the counter if need be. Here comes Slancha. Oh. I think it's no. Baltimore City. Sorry about that, folks. Little technical situation we had there, but we are back. Missed a little bit of an opportunity here for Baltimore City, but it was a big save from Slancha, or sorry, Baltimore City had a big save from Slancha. Now it's going to be Slancha, who's looking for goal number 3, but it's Baltimore City that comes out with the possession from the throw-in. Muller to Baldwin. Get you who his center back pairing is now after the substitutions have been made. Baltimore City has been trying this through ball since the beginning of the game, and it has not yielded the results that they'd hoped for. It looks like Slancha prepared well for that. And it's going to have to be something a little bit more creative to beat this back line. On the other foot, they have been the ones that have affected themselves defensively, which has led to this 2-0 deficit. The other center back pairing for Baltimore City is Joe Nixon. Nixon in the number 2. Currently on the ball. Baldwin. Be impressed by Perez. Turns it over in not a favorable position as Ngombu again plays in the cross, and it's Nixon who clears it out. And again, under pressure from another turnover. But who else? But Ngombu almost puts it on the platter for Perez. That's been what's been hurting Baltimore City, is those turnovers there in a bad area. I mean, we just saw there 2 turnovers, 2 to 3 turnovers, and it was 2 to 3 attempts on goal. It's not something Baltimore City wants to continue for if they look to come back in this game. It's still early. Still early. Keep that in mind. Big boot down the field from Muller. Looking for his teammate, but it's cut out by Slancha. Referee says 50-50 goes in the way of Slancha. Seviers quickly takes it, and it's now, again, Baltimore City's under pressure. A beautiful through ball to Ngumbu. Ngumbu tried to play his teammate. Almost on goal from Stewart, but saved by his teammate. Baltimore City's under trouble. Stewart here keeps the ball alive. We're already in the 23rd minute here of this first half between Baltimore City and Slancha. It's Baltimore City that's building up here. Shrine has switched to the other side and played a through ball, a very dangerous through ball, but Baltimore City not able to control it, but does end up with the possession. Plays it out wide. Is there a square ball? There is a service. No one's able to connect on the header. And that was a great opportunity for Baltimore City, but here comes the service yet again. Another header and defended well. And it's Lay who collects. Well defended there. It took a deflection off of one of the center backs for Slancha, slowed down the attempt on goal, and enough for Lay just to come and collect. Stewart sends it back up the field. Great move there to give himself some space. Try to flick it on, but not able to. Stewart comes to the rescue. Stewart tries to play in the center. Gets absolutely bodied out there. Now it's going to be... Did I just hear someone say, eat your Wheaties? No, they didn't. Here comes Lay with the restart. Okay, now it's really coming down, so it's gone from drizzle into raining. It's only going to mess up the terrain and the ball surface for these teams. We'll see how each adjusts, because it's Baltimore City that's on the attack. Is there an early cross? There is. Not perfect, but functions. It's still Baltimore City in a gray area. There's the cross, only to find a defender, and now it goes out for a corner. Here comes Shrine with the corner, the first corner of the match, which is hard to believe. But here comes the first corner. Plays it in. Played it really deep, but it took some fortunate deflection. Finds a teammate, has a shot, but blocked by the wall. Ball still in play. Slancha still under trouble. Goes out for a throw-in. Nixon to take. Nixon backs off, and it's Shine who goes to take it. Well done by Slancha. But Baltimore City's trying to keep them in their own half, but they find their way through. It's the captain on the ball. It's the captain again, Hollowell. finds currently the beautiful ball. Just way too close to Muller's hands. But for me right now, Ngumbu is the player of the match so far. Every single attack that he's been part of has led to a very dangerous opportunity. And it's Slancha, a little bit of miscommunication, but is able to get to the ball. Referee's flag is up. That's out of bounds there. There's some discussions there saying that not the whole ball went out. What are you doing, referee? Referee's always right, people. Just got to play on. Here comes Baltimore City now. Stewart plays it off. Give and go. It's with their forward. Bullock is number 10 now. Here comes a cross from Shine. Looking for Bullock. Bullock not able to. It goes out for a throw-in for Slancha. It's going to be a throw in here for Severes. Severes throws it in. Stewart comes out with the ball, looking for Bullock. Bullock collects, plays it to his teammate, Ramirez. Ramirez gives it up, and now it's a foul in favor of Slancha. Big boot down the field. It's Baldwin who went for the header. Sails past him, and it's Nixon who cleans up. Goes for Stewart. Stewart under pressure. Couldn't control it. Now it's a throw in for Slancha in a very dangerous area. Bettis on the ball. Bettis looking to throw it in. Does so. It's a give and go. Can't make it through. Baldwin's the one who comes out with it and then plays it off to his teammate. Still Baltimore City. Somehow Baltimore City come out with all that pressure. There's the through ball for Bullock. Bullock on the ball, looking for the cross, looking for Ramirez. Can't get the contact, and that's it for the opportunity. It's going to be a throw-in for Baltimore City. Here's the service, and Lay comes out and collects. And it's Slancha who asked for a switching ball, or it might have been Baltimore City, I'm not sure. But the ball has been switched now. Here comes Slancha with the restart. If things end this way, Slancha is one step or 1 foot into Division I. Baltimore City should have something to say about that. Here comes Bullock. Bullock plays it in. Can't find his teammate, but Ramirez collects it. Ramirez has a shot. And nothing really came of it, as it was well defended. So Ramirez with the throw in. I absolutely admire fans that still come out in these rainy conditions. Big block there. Throw in again for Baltimore City. It's Stewart who's on the ball. Sends it in. Well defended. Somehow Baltimore City stayed with the possession. Baltimore City has the possession again. Looks to go for the shot, but it's blocked. Big boot down the field. Perez is set free. Perez gets to it. Baldwin tracking back. Perez has a shot, and there's goal number 3 for Slancha. Perez with the heroics. Fighting that through ball. Beating Stewart, and then beating Baldwin, and then ultimately getting the better of Muller. That's goal number 3 for Slancha. It's a dream game, or a dream start for Slancha. Baltimore City, that has to be a gut punch for them because they're such a good squad, and it's the mistakes that have really done them in. The turnovers in areas where Slancha is so prepared to play a direct ball and put them on the back foot. Now it's Alex Stewart, the older of the 2 Stewart brothers, on this right-hand side. His brother just being subbed off. And it's Stewart who makes a run for it, but to no avail. Now it's Slancha. Oh, what a move there. Another move. That's number 3 for Baltimore City. He is absolutely putting on a showcase right there. That's going to be Aranda. Aranda put on a little showing of technique and ability. Baltimore City has the possession here. Alex Stewart, under pressure, turns it over. And his team's not too happy with the decision made right there. It's going to be a throw in here. Some substitutions being made. Holloway making his way out. I'll get you who substituted him in here shortly. As we enter the last almost 10 minutes of this first half. It's Slancha that has the possession. Baldwin forced to go back to his keeper. Muller quickly takes it up the field. Slancha doing well. Well done, Baltimore City, for winning possession. And still keeping possession. As Aranda again putting on a showing. Stewart forced to cut back and play it to Baldwin. Under pressure from Perez. Ramirez not able to get the contact, but bailed out by Aranda. Bolek also not able to get the contact. Nixon plays it to his teammate, but just too far forward. Now here we enter a bit of a lull as Slancha's going to get comfortable in a 3-0 lead, and Baltimore City's going to look to try to correct some of these issues they've had. You can see the coaching staff giving out directions. Clearance from Nixon. So throw in for Slancha. Brigham gets the ball, but well defended. And it's Ramirez who comes out with the ball. Not sure who he was looking for. Might have been Bullock, but Bullock was way too behind there. Severes. Now it's Slancha. Moving the ball down the field. Slancha has done very well keeping possession. They've been the team that has held more of the possession and more of the opportunities. And here's a race. Muller does well to come out. Halftime, I will be running to my car to get an umbrella. Gio did not come prepared. Slancha doing what the coaching staff tells them, play the way you face. Here comes Baltimore City, the slide tackle. Somehow goes in the way of Slancha. Not sure if I'm buying that, but referees get the better angles. We're up here in the crow's nest, so we sometimes see things funny. Severes beats Alex, has a shot on, but just hits it well wide. You can see that was gonna always take a little slide to the left there. But it's a good attempt. It's a good reminder for the keeper to stay alive. Here comes Baltimore City now under pressure from Slancha. And make no mistake, both of these teams could be the teams we see in Division I next year. As both of these teams, regardless of the result tonight or today, will be qualifying for the playoffs. So there is another opportunity for promotions, but the automatic promotion will be won tonight. And there's goal number 5 from Severes, kind of coming out of nowhere. It was good ball movement from Slancha, and they gave him just a little bit of space, and he took a shot, and it just curved around the defender and into the left corner, bottom corner for Slancha. That's goal number 4. It's become a daunting task for Baltimore City. Wanted the through ball for Alex, but couldn't get it off. If things end the first half like this, you can imagine it's not a good way to end for Baltimore City. Baltimore City is going to want to look to at least get one for the half. As where Slancha would absolutely love this to end like this. Great movement for Slancha. Every time they've had an opportunity, have been all the wise to take it. And now it's Baltimore City looking to generate something here. Has a shot. Really just saw that out. Was not too concerned with that. Lay just, saw the shot take from distance. Laid out to see it through. Substitution here for Baltimore City. As we enter the last 5 minutes of the first half, potentially the only 5 minutes remaining of this first half, can't see too much stoppage time being added, given that it's gone without many stoppages. Big boo here. Bettis not able to control it. It's going to be Baltimore City with the throw in. Quickly taken. Played to Bullock. Beautiful ball right there. Bullock still has possession, switches it, finds his teammate. Arandara, oh, correction, that's Shrine. Shrine plays across and only to find Lay. It's a good little build-up play there. The final pass, though, too close to Lay's hand, and anytime a keeper's alert, that's going to be collected. Big boot here. Nixon under pressure, just so nonchalant and beautifully taken care of. And then just like that, they're under pressure yet again. And that's what's been really doing Baltimore City in, is that just those turnovers. The first ball right there, Nixon did so perfectly, played himself out of pressure, and then his teammate just as fast put him under pressure. But here they come. So great opportunity as Ramirez couldn't get it. And now it's Slancha. Slancha obviously in no rush. Brigham almost wins the challenge, and it's Bettis now. Slancha asking for his team, the back line asking for their teammates to hold possession as they see out the final couple minutes of the first half. Oh, it's an opportunity for Baltimore City. Almost takes a left turn for Slancha. It's the give and go. Great tackle from Nixon. You gotta love that. Here comes the throw in for Slancha. I can't laugh. If I laugh, my throat goes. Severe sends it in. Well defended. Now it's Slancha again under pressure, but turns it over. And it's Baltimore City. Big switch, but just way too much hang time now. It's still Baltimore City. Randara plays it to Bullock. Bullock, it's a race between him and Lay, but Lay's there just to collect. We're now. Sorry. Last 2 minutes of regular period. See how much stoppage time the referees add. Can't expect too much. Big boot here. It's Slancha now just trying to see out the first half. Brigham. It's a nice little battle there. Bullock. There's the shot, and just not enough venom. Referee says that's it for the first half. Slancha end the first half with an absolutely dream start, 4-0. Baltimore City having to go into the break, taking some thoughts with them and seeing how they can rectify this ship. Gio Monteroso on the mic, Donovan Wallace on the camera. We will be taking a quick little break, and we'll be back to you for the second half.
Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cabling. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha! Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cabling. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha! Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cabling. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha! Infinity Technologies is a proud sponsor of Slancha Athletic Football Club. Infinity Technologies is a low-voltage commercial integrator specializing in audio-visual, access control, cellular enhancement, and structured cabling. Infinity Technologies is hiring technicians for all our services. Find us at infinitytech.com. Let's go, Slancha!
good. I'm good. Welcome back to the second half of Slancha versus Baltimore City here on DMV Sports Media. I'm Gio. On the camera is Dono. Currently Slancha winning 4-0 against Baltimore City. This is a very important matchup as this is going to determine who gets that automatic promotion into Division One. Excuse me. But yes, whoever wins tonight, or this morning, correction, will be earning that spot into Division One. Obviously, Slancha has one more game to finish out after this. This is the final match for Baltimore City. So you can look to see Baltimore City put a little bit more into this second half. Here comes the service. Can he find his teammate? Does so. He's not able to control the ball, but it's still with Baltimore City. Here comes the pressure, but Slancha does well to play out of it. Now it's going to be Baltimore City under putting Slancha under pressure. Here comes across. Finds his teammate, but defended well. There seems to be a hole in my umbrella. This is great. I should have brought both umbrellas. Baltimore City plays in across, but isn't able to connect, and now it's going to be a throw-in for Baltimore City. We'll see what they're able to create here. Long throw. Only finds a Slancha player. All the way back to the defense. Big service here, but cut out by Slancha's defense. Slancha tried a little layoff, and Baltimore City read it through. Referee says has to be, yeah, it was a foul, not a throw-in. Now it's going to be Lay who sends it across, sends it down the field, I should say, only to end up with a Baltimore City's defense. Now it's Hollowell who's back on the field, the captain for Slancha. Slancha again with an opportunity here with the throw-in. Number 5, that's Mushama. Muyushama, correction, sorry, forgot the U. Do apologize that. It's still him, plays it into the Bettis all by himself in the box, but it's Nixon who blocks it. Another opportunity collected by Muller. How was Bettis all the way by himself right there? It's got to be frustrating for the back line. Ball played down the field. Here comes Slancha, or sorry, Baltimore City. Baltimore City starting to have more of the possession this half. Sends a big switch here. Plays it back. Another big switch. You got to love those. If he finds Shrine, that would be lovely. Isn't able to. Shrine comes out with it. Ball's played in. There's a shot and a save. It's a great opportunity for Wicks Wrench of Baltimore City. Lay getting the better of the two. This is the second time Lay has had a one-on-one and he comes out on top. Keeper in form right there. Big switch here. It's a good corner. Just the direction on that shot just couldn't find the back of the net. It goes out wide. Is it me or is it raining sideways? Okay. Obviously, it's not raining sideways, people. It's obviously the wind, as Dono said, but this umbrella isn't doing very little to help. Big boot down the field. Holloway somehow keeps it in, and it's Perez on the ball and gets big center backs for Baltimore City does well. That's Baldwin, who's been heavily involved in this game since the beginning of the match. Arandan plays a beautiful ball here, looking for his teammate. Has a shot on. Referee says he's still on. Ramirez can't get in. There's goal number 1 for Baltimore City. Ramirez leaves it for his teammate, and his teammate puts it into the back of the net. Nothing Lay could do about it. It's the bottom right left-hand corner. Just tucks it away. That was number 12 for Baltimore City. That's M. Breyer, one of the two Breyers brothers. That's goal number 1 for Baltimore City. And could this be a turning point? Slancha did 4 in 1/2. Why can't Baltimore City? I would assume Slancha would have something to say there. How does Slancha respond? They're not down by any stretch of the imaginations, but momentum is a very real thing. And the Goombu, who was probably Slancha's best player, starting to warm up. So throw in for Slainte here. So throw in again for Baltimore City this time. Win the way of Baltimore City. 50-50 in the air. Baltimore City with the throw in. Able to keep possession. Trying to flick on his teammate. Isn't able to. Slancha forced to clear it out. Perez tracking it down, but it's Baldwin who comes out with it. Now it's all the way back here for a throw-in for Slancha. Severes, who has the ball, sends it in. Still Slancha. Here comes Baltimore City. Big switch here. Looking for Shrine, but isn't able to, but it ends up with them again. And now it's Baltimore City still with possession. Forced to go back. Nixon asking for the ball. Finds them. Great tackle there. But the ball ends up with Baltimore City. Baltimore City much better for the city. As I say that, Severes comes out and collects the ball from them. Commentators curse. Here comes Ramirez. Ramirez beats his first defender. Couldn't get the cross off. So Ramirez, who gets his team a corner. Here comes the corner, sends it in. Couldn't connect. Just sailed over all his teammates' head, and now it's Slancha who turns it over. Very much how Baltimore City was doing it in the first half. It's Slancha who's consistently turning it over now. Slancha tries to play out. Bettis is the one that tries to control it, but couldn't. Now goes out for a throw-in for Baltimore City. Slancha with Baltimore City with possession. Nice little roll back there to clear himself. Couldn't clear it. Sends it out down the field. And this is what I was saying, that Baltimore is a lot better with the ball at their feet than chasing. You can really see them starting to find their rhythm. Nixon, General Nixon there. Sends it down the field. Oh, that just... Slancha wins possession. What a interception right there. It's Slancha. Referee says it's a foul right outside the box. A very dangerous situation for Baltimore City. Baltimore City now. Here comes the service from Baltimore City. Waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. Does so. Opts to go direct to the goal. There was shots of a handball, but keep in mind he just went up and tucked in his arms. So referee's never going to call that. Big switch here. Crossed in, but blocked by Slancha. Baltimore City with the throw-in now. Switches it. Sends in the service. Looking for Bullock, but not able to. Crushing, that's not Bullock. I'll get who that is, number 13. That's a substitution from the first to the second half. going to be Desmoyeni. Desmoyeni is number 13 for Baltimore City. Big boot down the field. Oh, here's an opportunity for Slancha. Takes it out wide, plays in the shot. What a save from Muller. And now out for a corner. That was best opportunity Slancha's had this first half, or the second half. And who else is it but Nagumbu, who is the orchestrator of that? Great ball from Lay. Here's the corner. Fine. Only a Baltimore City defender. Holloway gets beat to it. And here comes Baltimore City with the early ball. Lovely ball. Plays it through. It's Baltimore City on the attack. Forced to come back. Has a shot. It gets blocked. And cleared out by the defense. Here. It's a lovely, lovely little moment here where Baltimore City has really found themselves. And Slancha are trying to fight back. It's the footballer in me loves to see the dynamics and how this story is playing out. Here comes the throw-in. Long throw-in. Jesus. Cleared out by Slancha. Baltimore City now. Finds a teammate. Way too much space there. Seemingly just cuts on. And there's a shot from seemingly out of nowhere. Has a shot, took a deflection, and that's goal number 2 for Baltimore City. That was scored by number 2. No, number 3, I'm sorry. That's going to be Aranda, who's been on a showcase today with a lot of the moments he's had in the midfield. Here comes Slancha now. Slancha has to figure things out if they want to keep this lead that they have. It's a 2-4 lead or 4-2 lead now. Baltimore City is absolutely in confidence and it's growing. They feel like this can happen. They believe. Oh, that's a beautiful attempt, but well cut out by Nixon. Nagumbu couldn't keep that under control. Here comes Baltimore City now on the counter. Big switch here, beautiful touch. And a save from Lay. Lay collects that. Sends it down the field. Here we go. Slancha growing into this. It's Perez. Perez has a shot. But Mueller way too alert for that. I'm not sure if Perez tried to chip it, but it did take a deflection off a defender. And that was Baltimore City going the other way. Throw in here. Baltimore City now. Big switch here. I thought it was going to be an attempt, but it ends up going to the midfield. Now it's back with him. 50-50 goes the way of Slancha, but takes a bounce backwards. Leaves it off for Holloway. Holloway. Beautiful ball, but well read. Mid is number 13 for Slancha. Sorry, I was trying to figure out who that was. Baltimore City now. Great tackle. It goes in favor of Slancha. Here comes Severe. Severe sends in the throw in. Little exchange right there. It goes in favor of Baltimore City. Baltimore City quickly takes it. And Severe's cuts it out, but it's right back with Baltimore City. This is very much what we saw in the first half for Slancha. And now it's Nixon, who finds his teammate, plays it down the field. Defender does well. Here comes a throw in. Baltimore City, Holloway forced to clear it. Baltimore City now. That's a beautiful ball. Fortunate bounce and right back to Ramirez's foot, and the goal scorer plays it in. And Lake collects, and now it's going to be a goal kick restart for Slancha. Sends it down the field. 50-50 goes in the way of Baltimore City, but now ends up with Slancha. And just like that, it exchanges hands yet again. Here comes Baltimore City. Does well to keep it in. Max effort right there. Ahmed tried a little turn in, but says no. Baldwin just absolutely a solid piece for Baltimore City. Ever since him and Nixon have become the center back pairing, things have changed for Baltimore. Big boot for Slancha. Almost takes a fortunate bounce, but now goes out for a corner. Gonna go a throw in for a corner for Slancha. It's gonna be Ahmed on the corner. Ahmed's going to look to play it in. Here comes the service. Finds his teammate, couldn't put the direction on it, and goes sailing over the crossbar. Baltimore City now with the restart. Muller. Takes an absolute weird deflection, but safe into Lay's hands. This has been definitely a swing of momentum. I mean, Baltimore City looks absolutely confident, even though they're down by 2. Obviously, a 2-goal difference is usually one of the most dangerous. Baldwin sends it for Nixon. Nixon to Muller. Brigham absolutely trying to pressure them, but it's a tall task to do it alone. Big switch. Well done by Severes. Severes read that. Again, interferes. It's Breyer. Breyer to Baldwin. Baldwin looking to send it back in, but the communication was a little shaky there, and it's Baltimore City who's putting the pressure. Great block, and it's still Baltimore City. There's a shot, and hit way wide. That was Ramirez who tried to catch that on a half volley. Sends it way too wide. It's Lay now that's going to be the one to restart the game for us. Lay giving instructions where teammates should be heading to. Sends it down the field. Gets tangled up there. Goes in favor of Slancha. It's going to be Slancha restarts it for us. Nice little give and go, but Nixon read it well. Now it's going to be a throw in here for Slancha. Slancha now quickly takes it. Holloway couldn't connect with his teammate. Able to recoup it. Ahmed, lovely to find space. Back with Ahmed. Plays it to Ngumbu. Ngumbu, can he find a square? Almost had that ball going through, but defended well by Baldwin and Nixon. And Severes now wins the battle here, and it's with Slancha. Tried to go very direct with Brigham, but Brigham could not win that. Now you have a 50-50 that goes in the way of Baltimore City. Slancha comes out with the ball after that throw in. Nixon takes out Brigham. Referee had a red card in his hand, but that's not what he meant. Yellow card for Nixon. It's to do with the fact that he was one of the last players. So because he was the last defender, referee opted to give him a yellow card. Plays it to Ngumbu. Ngumbu sends a cross in. There's a beautiful, and that's goal number 5 for Slancha. Again, the man himself, Ngumbu, plays in the cross and hit home for number 11. That's Idris. Idris puts it away for Slancha. That was beautifully taken. I mean, Ngumbu has been the orchestrator of many of the goals tonight or today, and Idris just gives it direction and beats Muller. And that's very much what Slancha needed to get back into the swing of momentum. But how does this affect Baltimore City, who started off the second half so well? It did get into a place where it was just low and there was teams exchanging possessions frequently, and now Slancha is back in it. Here comes big boot from Lay, only to go out of bounds for a throw-in for Baltimore City. Baltimore City now Slancha seems like they're in a little bit of an urgency, but not sure why if they're leading 5-2. But you love to see the hunger. Ahmed tracking it down. Now it's Nixon. Ahmed puts Nixon under trouble. It's Ahmed who wins it. Takes a heavy touch. He has Bridgeham. Oh, my word. Nixon says no. What a tackle. What a tackle. That was a beautiful tackle. It's almost as good as a goal, I would say. Nixon not happy with himself, but that tackle was just absolutely splendid. Tracked back like 20 yards to get that, to win that. Just a little under 12 minutes here in regular time. I can't foresee the referee adding too much stoppage time here, but we shall see. Here comes the service. Heavy ball. Finds Ngumbu. Ngumbu keeps it in play, but just as I say that, hits it out of bounds, and it's now a Baltimore City throw-in. Substitution here. Nixon coming out. Alex Stewart coming in. Nixon being such a huge piece to this team. Surprised he would be coming out. Number 24 goes into it. Pinsky goes into the center back role next to Baldwin. Stewart goes down the field. A miscommunication between the Baltimore City players ends up with possession in the foot of Slancha. Now it's Ahmed. Ahmed gets beat. Referee sure to give a yellow card right there. Those tactical fouls. It's going to be a restart here for Baltimore City. Could turn into something here. Aranda, the other goal scorer, comes off. And the other Stewart brother steps on. Big boot from Baldwin. Baldwin still with Baltimore City. Couldn't get the shot properly. It's Idris who cleared it out. Correction. Severes plays it to Ahmed. Ahmed, lovely touch. Right around Baldwin. Now it's Ahmed. He has people. Plays it to the one player he's offsides. Had to just pick up his head just a little bit. He would have saw Idris making that run here on this left-hand side. Big play here. Bullock challenges. It's Breyer who gets it. And here's Baltimore City with the shot from far, and Lay forced to make some acrobatics, but ultimately with no real threat since it sailed wide. Now it's going to be a Slancha restart. Late to restart it here. Sends it down the field. Amid slids there, and referee says dangerous play, but gives the foul in favor of Slancha. Baltimore City players are a little confused. It's a lovely ball, just couldn't find his teammate. That's why you shouldn't chew on mints, people, while you're talking. Yeah, start choking. Sorry about that. Unless you're into ASMR, then you just heard me cough and swallow water. Here is Slancha. Ahmed with the restart. Severes has been such a good player, good substitution since coming on. Arlie hasn't made it back. Arlie hasn't made it back onto the field since Severes has come onto the field, and with good reason. Such a tactical decision. Not saying anything against Arlie, it's just Severes has meshed up very well against this side, the speed he has. Now, if I'm incorrect and you're faster, I'm sorry. But here is Baltimore City. Turns it over. Ngumbu, lovely ball to Ahmed. Ahmed, can he get to it? Does. Has time and space. Plays it to Idris. Ahmed sends in the cross. Just nobody's there to receive it. It's going to be a throw-in, and ball's won by Slancha. Great move there. Cuts back again. Tried to poke it through. Just one too many defenders in front of him, and what efforts he's just displayed. Be true players and try to get the poke in, and ultimately goes out for a throw-in. Ahmed Tried to take a turn there. Cleared out by Baltimore City. Goes all the way back. Lay. Ooh, lovely piece of dribbling to get around the two defenders. Why is there a plane here? Here comes Ahmed. Ahmed keeps it alive. Back to the midfield. Beautiful ball. Idris comes out, but so does Muller. Muller wins the race. The idea was right, but got absolutely pockets picked. He must have slept there. Lovely through ball. It's Idris again. Idris tries to beat the keeper by poking it over, but not able to. And a raven or a crow randomly lands on the soccer field. Don't say that. No bad omens. We're in Baltimore, so it's a good omen. Thanks to Edgar Allan Poe. Lovely touch there, but just got away from him. Great 50-50 win right there. Breyer not too happy, but referee says play on. Under pressure. Well won by the Baltimore City side, and just like that, gets his pockets picked. And here we go. Number 5 for Slancha has been absolutely tearing it up there. It's going to be 1 second. I'll hold that thought because here could be coming something for Slancha. No, the switch wasn't there. Yama. Mushayama. First name Chris, number 5, has been tearing it up since coming back onto the field. Mushayama. Again, wins a header there to play his teammate. Opts not to go to Idris. Forced all the way to the other side. Gives up a unnecessary ball there. Now it's Baltimore City. And the center back pairing does well to keep it alive. And Severes helps out his teammate. And Slancha does so well to beat the pressure. You can see both Idris and the forward here holding their line, wanting that through ball, but not able to get it off. Lovely footwork from Slancha. There's a through ball. Mushayuma plays in the square, and what a save from Muller. My full extension fingertip save, hits it right over the crossbar. That was number 2 from Slancha, who took the shot. That was Aki Maha, or Maja. I'm going to say Maha, but it's a beautiful save from Muller. Who else? Here comes a great ball. Still under pressure. Has a shot, but can't really get his foot off. Forced to go all the way back to the defense as we enter. Correction, we're halfway through the last minute of the regular match, or the regular time. Will the referees add stoppage time? Unlikely. Another through ball, and Idris is there. Idris takes a touch around Muller, and is that goal number 6? Yes, it is. Idris puts it away for Slancha with goal number 6. With that, we can assume referee will not add any stoppage time. Maybe a minute at max. But that was a beautiful through ball. A great run from Idris. Takes a touch and tucks it away right past Muller. Referee says that is all, folks. Now, with this win, Slancha has all but secured their promotion into Division I. Slancha looks to be heading to Division I, joining the likes of Steel Pulse and Bowleys and many more of the Division I teams. Baltimore City, however, while not the result they wanted, still earned their slot into the playoffs to compete for the second promotion spot. Likely to be playing against the likes of Touch Kings, MSI, and Etihad if the table does not change. I've been Gio here at Mill for Mill. Dono on the camera. We are signing off, but Dono will be here sticking around for the rest of the day. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I will be signing off, and everyone, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and engage. We have plenty of games going on today and today throughout the day, so make sure you hit the subscribe and watch all the best footy here in the DMV. Have a great day, everyone.